Welcome back to the Silver Lining, where it's no filler, no fluff, but we keeps it a buck. And today we're going to be doing our predictions for the upcoming Grammys. We're going to be going through the general fields this time. Now we already did a review,
hmm
predictions on the hip hop side of it. I will link that in the description below if you want to see that. I also did a video about the Grammys in general, talking about how the Grammys could get better. I'll link that in the description below if you want to check that out. So I got my man Kurt in the building. Kurt, how's it going, brother?
Man, you know I'm always happy to be here. My hair not done again. Need a new stylist. My stylist be acting up. But you know, man, when I put the hood on, man, I be putting the hood on, man. Let's get it.
Let's go, man. I'm excited about this, man. I gotta be honest, man. Like, of all the videos we've done, like I'm actually really excited about this one. Like, I'm really interested to see what you have to say about some
hmm
of this. So we're gonna get right to it. Before we do that, though, I want to go through a couple of quick things here because I think there's some interesting storylines going into the Grammys. So we're gonna start this with Beyonce. Beyonce actually has the most Grammys of any artist. She has 32 Grammys. However, she's one for 18 in the general fields. So we say general fields, we're talking about album of the year, record of the year, song of the year. So when people say, Beyonce, she's won a bunch of Grammys. Why are they upset? Well, that's why, because in the general fields, one for 18. So that's interesting storyline going in because she's nominated once again for all three. Um, Moving on, Taylor Swift has the most album of the years in Grammy history. Last year, when she went with Midnight, she became the first artist to win four. She's nominated again, so she has a chance to get five. She also could become the. She could also join some elite company because she could join Frank Sinatra and Stevie Wonder as the only artists to go back to back on album of the years. So very interesting there.
mm
Another interesting one though. Taylor Swift has actually never won Song of the Year. And I'm gonna go over what Song of the Year versus
What?
Record of the Year. She's never won Song of the Year. And Song of the Year
That's
is a
crazy.
song, right? And it's a songwriters award. She's never won Song of the Year. I think she's had 8 nominations, but never won it. So she's nominated, has a chance to break.
Mm.
Yeah. Billie Eilish could become only the second artist to sweep the big three twice. The only other artist that did that twice was Adele. And interesting enough, when Billie Eilish did that, she actually took the big four because she won Best New Artist as well, as did Adele. They both did that. Um, Billie Eilish could also become the first person to actually win Song of the Year 3 times. So that's interesting. Speaking of sweeping the big four, Chappell Roan has an opportunity to become only the fourth artist to sweep the big four. She's nominated for New Artist, Song of the Year, Record of the Year, Album of the Year. So that could be interesting. And finally, when we talk about hip hop, there's never been a hip hop song win for Song of the Year. We've had one win for Record of the Year, which was Childish Gambino, This Is America. So Kendrick has a chance to become the first to win Song of the Year and the second to win Record of the Year for a hip hop song. So some interesting storylines going into it, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot going on, bro. It's a lot.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we're gonna go right to it, man, and we're gonna start with Song of the Year. So when we talk about Song of the Year, just to make sure people understand the difference, when we talk about Song of the Year, we're talking about the writing, we're talking about the lyrics, we're talking
hmm
about the bars. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? That's what we're talking about. So Song of the Year. The person who's awarded the Song of the Year are the songwriters of the song. When we talk about Record of the Year, we're talking about the recording. So hence Record of the Year, the recording. So the artist, the producer, the composer, the engineers, all those people that are involved in the recording of the song, those who get rewarded for Record of the Year. All right, so Song of the Year. Our nominees
Here we
are
go.
A Bar Song, Tipsy by Shabuzi, Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish, Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. We have Fortnite, Taylor Swift and Post Malone, Good Luck Babe, Chappell Roan, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, Please, 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 Sabrina Carpenter, and Texas Hold'em, Beyonce. Kurt, the floor
Hmm.
is yours, brother. Who do you think will win this? Who do you think should win it? Floor is yours.
First off, let me say thank you, Reg, because you gave me this list, and it's a lot of people that I listen to that I wouldn't normally listen to. I am a Carpenter fan now. I'm definitely banging with Shabuzi, and Billie Eilish is like the find of my life, bro. I'm so happy I found her. And I will say this: all of these songs up here, I don't know how it normally goes with the Grammys, but I can say this: listening to all of these songs, man, this was a very big challenge, bro. It was a challenge to identify one song that was clearly better than the rest, bro. Every one of these songs up here is composed well. I mean, like you say, the lyrics of the song. So you know how we do is we go by who we think should win, who we think will win, right? Which is not like us is going to win, bro. There's no way that it doesn't, bro. That's like one of the biggest songs in the history of songs. I believe not like us will win. It will win, bro. You got news anchors spitting Kendrick Lamar lyrics, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got people in other countries, like, you know what I mean, trying to cancel Drake. Like, bro, the impact of this song alone, by far, it has to be. If you go by how big it was, it has to win Song of the Year. Okay. Now, the song that I personally like more, or I would like to win, shout out to Beyonce, shout out to Shabuzi, but I'm going Billie Eilish, bro. Me personally, what song that I personally like the most? Birds of a Feather, man. It got a nice vibe, a nice little upbeat to it, and her voice, bro. Billie Eilish got this. She got this. It's like a. It's like an oxymoron because it sounds very childish, but it's mature at the same time. Like it's really soft and really squeaky, and she just mellows through every song. Just it's her voice is like it's just like a it's like riding a boat. It's like driving on a boat when the water is still. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can just ride the wave, man. That's what you do with Billie Eilish. It's like riding the wave, bro. And it's very consistent. It's very it's different, right? Her whole tone on this particular song. If you, I don't want to go into her album right now, but there's a distinct difference in this particular song than the rest of her songs. Um, I don't think it's the best song on the album. I'm, you know what I mean. But yeah, I go with Chi with a Chichi Ball like this. You open up the door. I hope you're really sure. That
It's your
joint, that's
hero.
my favorite joint
It's
on
your
the
hero.
album.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
That
yeah.
Cello, that's my
Yeah,
favorite joint on the
yeah,
album. That's my favorite
yeah,
joint. But
yeah.
this one, I'm gonna go with this because you know Billy. I'm really impressed with her and what she did, and I would rather listen to this song than listen to any other song. That's what it comes down to. What song would I rather listen to? And I would rather listen to Birds of a Feather before I listen to Texas. Texas Hold'em is Beyonce is that dude. Yeah, she that nigga, bro. Beyonce is that. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate her switching up genres to show her versatility. But if we're talking about the true value and the true worth of a great song, Birds of a Feather wins.
All right. So before you lock that prediction in, I want to really emphasize that when we're talking about song of the year, they are again talking specifically about the songwriter. So like the impact doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be the win. So for example, like last year, Billie
Oh, I
Eilish
get you.
actually, yeah, Billie Eilish won last year for the song "What Was I Made For," which was a song that was on the Barbie soundtrack. It's not one of my favorite songs from her, but it's very well written. She's like writing that like from the perspective of like one of the dolls. And if you've seen the movie, you know kind of how the movie was. So she's kind of
Right,
writing from
right.
that perspective. So she won last year for that. The year before that, Bonnie Raitt won for Just Like That. And when she won, everybody was like, "Yo, what? Who is this? What does this even win?" And then people actually went and listened to the song, and they was like, "Oh shit!" Like, because it's a tearjerker, but it's a very well written song. So and then
Okay,
but the
so
year
if we
before,
going by, you saying the pen? You just talk about the pen
yeah,
only.
I'm
We're
talking
not
about the
talking
pen
about the
only.
beat, the production.
Yeah, we're talking about the pen,
Uh,
and I just feel like I
mm,
think there's definitely a not like us conversation to be had when we get to record of the year, but I just don't know if the Grammys are going to award songwriting of certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Like I don't know if that is going to like when when, when we look back at it 10 years from now, it's like yeah, that was the best written song of that year. I just don't see it, man. I don't see these predators moving flocks and get put on neighborhood watch as like elite songwriting. You feel what I'm saying? So like I don't see not like us winning this one. I think the conversation is going to be a deeper one when we get to record of the year. So
well, if we want to talk about the pen, if we just talk about straight pen, if we just talk about straight lyrics of the song, then it has to be "Die with a Smile." That's the best written song. If we want to talk about lyrics, like just pen only, that's the best written song up there. It would have to be "Die with a Smile." Um, yeah, if we just talk about just pen, we're not using performance. We're just talking about the lyrics of the song that is being performed. It would have to be "Die with a Smile." Lady Gaga, bro, her brain is just different. You know what I'm saying? I do think if, like I say, we're gonna talk about the song, then yes, it's Billie Eilish.
yeah,
But if we just talk about the pen, just the pen only, I'm going Post Malone and Lady Gaga.
okay.
I
So
didn't
since
too much like the song of. I didn't too much like the complete song of that much. But if we recognize in the pen, that song was written amazingly. The lyrics of that, if you really listen to that song, it's an amazing song. If we're going just pen, just the pen, then I believe Die with a Smile should win it.
okay, I and you know what? So my prediction is actually going to be that Die with a Smile is going to win the award because I agree with you. I think it is like the best written song of that's nominated, and I think that
Hmm.
um just feels like a Grammy song, don't it? Like it just feels like a
Hmm.
Grammy joint, doesn't it? Like it really does.
Yeah,
Bruno Mars is absolutely like a Grammy darling. They love him. He's won a bunch of Grammys before. So I do think that Die with a Smile is gonna win the award. Now, what do I think should win the award? I'm going with Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather,
uh,
bro. I'm going Birds of a Feather all day. Um, it, it,
uh,
yeah, and
okay,
I'm going with Birds of a Feather because Birds of a Feather is a very well written song. I mean, like
it
the
is.
aspect of like loving someone to the day that you died. I like how literal she takes it. The till I'm in a grave, till I'm in a casket, dead and buried, till I'm in a coffin in the casket that you carry. If you go, I'm going too. Like that shit is fire, and I like the fact
That
that it's
is
so
fire.
yeah, I like the fact that it's so well written, it's so well done, but at the same time, it's also so accessible. I believe this was the most streamed song on Spotify in 2024. So like it's crazy well written, and people like it. It's like a big song. So to me, it's like the idea that a song is written that well can compete with like Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso for like streams just shows how well written that was. She did everything. She nailed
Hmm.
the concept. She nailed how well written it was. She nailed the melody, everything on that song, just on the lyric side. And we can talk about the other part when we get the record of the
Hmm.
year. Just on the lyric side of how she wrote that, I think she should get that award. I think she absolutely should win that award. I just think Die with a Smile just feels like a Grammy win. It just does to me.
The thing about Die with a Smile, like you say, it's like it's just like you just said it best, bro. It sounds like a Grammy song. It sounds like they supposed to perform it. I wouldn't be surprised if they did perform it. It just and then you know, Birds of a Feather, even though it's written very well. I don't want to make it seem like I'm taking away from the songwriting, but the cadence and the sound of her voice and how it meshes with the beat, it just it's far out. It makes I'm not trying to say it makes the songwriting not important, but it kind of like the whole structure of the record is made so well that songwriting really doesn't stand out. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying?
I got you. I got
Like,
you.
like, you know what I mean? Because the whole create it just all meshes with in one. But with Die with a Smile, man, them lyrics smack you in the face. I said Post Malone earlier. I apologize. It's Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. I'm not mad at Birds of a Feather. I'm rocking with Billie Eilish right now. I'm rocking with it. I'm not mad at you choosing that, but I think Bruno Mars, bro, when he get to write with that pen, bro, that man can do some amazing shit, bro. And once again, bro, I know he wrote like 80% of that song, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like probably the whole 100%, and they just performed it.
Mhm. Yeah.
But not mad at Birds of a Feather, but I'm going with Die with a Smile should win.
Okay, so your official prediction is what should win will be
Die with a Smile should win. But
and
I
what will
believe
win.
Not Like Us is going to win. I
Okay.
believe Not Like Us is going to win, bro. I think that just might sweep everything that's nominated for. It might win it, bro. It's his time too, right?
Yeah.
So you're doing the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Let him get it. That's what they're gonna do.
Respect. I got you. I got you. Just before we move on, so some quick love of some of these other songs. The bar song, "Tipsy" by Shabuzi is excellent. That it will be dope if that
Shout
wins. Just
out.
yeah, just because like Jaquan, who did the song "Tipsy," he would probably get a songwriting credit. So he would probably get a Grammy if that song won because he's probably
Yeah, he might
credited
get
as
a
a
Grammy
songwriter.
for it.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a
Yep.
dope one.
Yep.
Um, unfortunately, I think it's gonna be another song of the year L for Taylor Swift, but I'm gonna give me love to Fortnite. Fortnite was a dope song. It was a dope ass song. Um,
Hmm.
but I'm not a big fan of Post Malone, but I thought he was dope on that song. Good Luck Babe,
He's cool.
Chaperone. He was
Good
cool.
luck. That's yo. Listen,
Hmm.
listen. Good luck, babe, bro.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is right. It's right there. It's
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there. It
yeah.
is right there. Like this close. I wouldn't be mad if she won.
Nah, I wouldn't at all. I wouldn't at all be mad if she won for that's a dope song. We talked about not like Sabrina
Hmm.
Carpenter's "Please, Please, Please." I'm not really a big fan of that song. She got much better records on that album. I wasn't a big fan of that one, honestly.
Hmm.
Texas Hold'em, I don't think should be up here. To be honest, I think that it should be up there for record of the year, but song of the year, I don't think that's a well written song. I would have much rather had 16 Carriages up there. If I'm being honest, as like song of the year.
Hmm. Hmm. For
All
songs,
right,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Agreed.
All right, let's move forward to record of the year, and we have Now and Then by the Beatles, Texas Hold'em, Beyonce, Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter, 360, Charlie XCX, Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish, Not Like Us, Good Luck Babe, excuse me, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, Good Luck Babe, Chaperone, and again, Fortnite, Taylor Swift and Post Malone. All right, Kurt, it's on you again. What you got?
Bro, listen. Once again, Not Like Us will win. I think anything that Not Like Us is nominated for, I'm believe that it will win. But now we're talking about, like you say, the full circumference of the song. You know what I mean? We talk about the beat, the melody, the cadence, the lyrics, how your voice projects with the instruments, and you already know those birds of a feather, bro. I am rocking with Billie Eilish, bro. Like when you was like, yo, you gotta listen to Billie Eilish, and I listened to it, and I was like, yo, bro. And you was like, bro, you really listened to it? I was like, yeah, bro. I wanted to do the review with you. Remember, yo?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
do like, yo, we gotta redo
yeah.
the review, yo. Come on, let
Yeah,
me get
we'll
on
do it.
that.
We'll
But
do it. We'll do it.
but I'm so impressed with this young woman, and I feel bad because she's been out for a minute, and I just tapping into who Billie Eilish is. But her and her brother, bro, they get together, get the brainstorming. He pull out his
Mhm.
guitar, she get to singing, and before you know it, bro, they nominated for a Grammy, man.
Yeah.
I want her to win. I want her to win because her music, especially Birds of Prey, she's talking about being in love and loving a man and all of that, but she's not vulgar. She's not selling sex with the love. You understand? She's a very respectable woman in her music. You understand? And Birds of a Feather is and she basically go hard, like you said, like, bro, if you die, I die. You understand? I'm not living without you, bro. That's just what it is. We going together. You know what I'm saying? But she still is a lady with it. You know what I mean? She's still like honorable with it. So I'm listen, bro. Yo, Billie Eilish is my dog, bro. Like she like one of my favorite people in the world right now. So I'm definitely riding with Birds of a Feather. I do like now and then in good, the Beatles. Shout out to the Beatles. Like you say, Texas Hold'em is a better record than it is the actual song that's written. You know what I'm saying? And Chapel Roan. Look, hold up. Espresso was a giant song. It was a very giant song. So it's very hard not to say espresso. But I'm going by what I personally like better. Okay. And it has to be Birds of a Feather, bro. Shout out to Espresso though. Espresso makes it really, really hard to say Birds of a Feather. But I got to get it to it comes down to Billie Eilish's voice, bro. That's what it comes down to. How her voice matches with all of the instruments and all of the arrangements of the song, bro. And I'm going with Billie Eilish, man. Birds of a Feather. I love you, Billy. I love
I
you.
All right. Yep. So you know what? You said something very interesting there. You said that espresso makes it very hard to not say espresso is going to win the award, and it does make it hard, which is why my pick for who I think will win this award. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. I think espresso is absolutely going to win this award. This is absolutely
Okay.
going to go. This is absolutely going to go to her. I honestly think that this award is going to be between two. That is now again, this is who I think will, not should, who I think will win it. It's going to be between Espresso and Not Like Us. That's going to be the two it's going to be between because I think that when you think 2024, you're going to think about those two songs, Espresso and Not Like Us.
Yep.
Those were the biggest songs to me.
Yep.
Um, okay, let's have the Not Like Us conversation because I think it's a very important conversation to have. Now, if you
Let's
if you
do
watch
it.
if you watched the channel before, you know how I feel about the song. I don't like the song. I didn't like it when it came out. I don't like it now. I won't like it 20 years from now. I don't like the song. But the cultural significance of this song cannot be understated. It is it's an anthem. It's a gigantic song. The impact on this song is unbelievable. Like you said, you have like newscasters quoting this. It's a big moment. It's a big record. Here's my thing though. Remember, I said before that we don't see hip hop songs win the big three awards. You rarely see that, right? And I
Right.
kind of feel like if I'm gonna see a hip hop song get this award, man, I want it to be a song that like I'm proud of. You feel what I'm saying? Like when Kendrick was nominated for record of the year with for All the Stars. I wanted that to win so bad, bro, because I was so proud of that song. That song was amazing, bro. Like I wanted that to
Yep.
get the award.
Yep.
I just don't know if I want this to get the award, bro. I just don't want it because like here's the thing when songs win for song of the year, record of the year, people who never heard the song go stream it. Now I know what you're thinking. Everybody's heard Not Like Us. Who hasn't heard Not Like Us? A lot of people have not heard Not Like Us. Let me tell you how I know that.
Hmm.
Um, Last year, record of the year went to Miley Cyrus for Flowers. That's who won last year. And I remember listening to the Breakfast Club after the Grammys, and DJ Envy and the name DJ. He's a DJ. Had never heard Flowers before. The biggest song of the year, he never heard it before. So when you're kind of in a
Hmm.
bubble, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to DJ Envy. I'm just saying like when you're in a certain bubble, sometimes big songs can miss you. So this idea that everyone's heard
Hmm.
Not Like Us isn't true. But if it wins this award, a whole lot more people are gonna hear Not Like Us who aren't rap fans. Like, okay, a rap song won this. Let me listen to it. This must be like lyrical. This must be profound. And what they're gonna hear is certified lover boy,
Hmm.
certified pedophile. And I'm just not proud of that, bro. Like I'm not. I don't
Bop,
know
bop,
if I.
bop, 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 bop,
Yeah,
bop, bop.
I'm just not proud. I just don't know if I want that song to like. That's like just to tear down another black man is a song that I want to hear mentioned as like a
Win
Grammy
Grammy of the
winning
Year.
song, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. So I really don't want that to win, man. I wish Kendrick had won for like All the Stars. That would have been beautiful. I just don't want Kendrick to
Like,
win for that song.
we both said when it comes to the battle, like Not Like Us is not even like one of the top five songs in the battle.
No.
Okay. It's just the biggest song.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying of the battle. My thing is this about Not Like Us, and I hear what you're saying about hip hop not not winning. This is why I would love. I want Billie Eilish to win. Okay, this is why I'm not mad at Not Like Us winning because it's a copycat league, right? Rap is a copycat league, and if he win a Grammy, it's going to force everybody else to start competing now. We're going to get back. We could get back into those glory rap years where guys was putting what's popular to the side and saying, "Fuck it, let's go compete." Like it can set a tone. It could be a trickle down effect where guys are no longer scared to compete because we can win a Grammy for competing. I do like that. Like I told you, I think battle rap should be a category. Like they got melodic rap, they should have a battle rap category. Like Charlie Clips and them dudes should be nominated for Grammys. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so I'm not mad at the subject matter, but I do get where you're coming from. Like we grew up listening to shit like "I Gave You Power." You know what I'm saying? I used to love her.
Yeah.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Like we grew up on songs like that. So when you see a song like "Not Like Us," it's like, does that even really represent the true essence of hip hop? Yes, we are battling and dissing is a part of hip hop, but that's not the true essence of hip hop. The true essence of hip hop is telling our story from our neighborhoods. That's the true essence of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So for you to, so what you're saying, I can see it. I ain't even mad at it. I want a song to where as though when we look up years from now and 30 years from now, and they want to know how hip hop was represented in 2024, I might not want them to listen to Not Like Us. I might want them to listen to one of them Pete Rock Common songs. I might want them to listen to Doechii. You know what I'm saying? I might not want this song to represent hip hop as far as a grandioso view of what our culture represents. However, this song winning, it can spark competition again. It could make guys say, "Man, fuck that. We rapping now. We rapping. We going back to rapping, bro. We going back to spitting. We're competing now." It could do that. I'm not saying it will. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But like I say, what wins the Grammy, what get recognized, especially in hip hop, we'll get when people say da 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 woo, everybody started da 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 woo. When Drake slowed the beat down, distorted it, and start singing it, I heard Fabulous sing, "You be killing them." You know he got that from Drake. It's a copycat league. So I would like for guys to start competing again. I would like for guys to compete. And I don't want guys to necessarily diss each other, but I want guys to compete. I want guys to say bump bump a record sale. Let's just get back to spitting that real shit. Let's just get back to saying shit that people could recognize instead of a hook. Because nowadays these songs are selling because of beats and hook. Not Like Us has a chance if it wins a Grammy for anything, song of the year, record of the year, it has a chance to respark competition, bro. And that's what our game. That's what rap needs. We need like Doechii is competing. You see what I'm saying? I know we mad at him, but J. Cole competes. You know, Kendrick Lamar competes. Drake competes. We just need we just need the rest of the league to start competing. We need the rest of the rap industry to start competing. And if we can get that, then Not Like Us has done his job, bro.
So
Not
like
Like Us done his job.
I hear everything you said, man. I don't disagree with it. The one part that I do disagree with, and I don't want to get too much into, that's probably a separate conversation. But like, I actually don't know if I actually want to see any more battles after this one. I feel like this battle brought out some bad stuff in terms of the toxic fan bases. I really wouldn't want to do again, to be honest. Um, but I hear what you're saying. I definitely hear what you're saying and where you're coming from on that. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna talk about some of the other songs real quick before we move along. The Now and Then song by the Beatles. Like now, remember when we talk about record of the year, we are talking about the recording. So we're talking about the engineers and the way they put that thing together. Took them old vocals and modernized it,
Yeah.
put it behind incredible
Hmm.
production and made it sound 2024. Like it's pretty crazy. I don't think it's going to win the award. I think that that's nominated just for like one more salute to the Beatles for real. I don't think it's going to win, but I do see why it's nominated. I've heard a lot of people say it shouldn't be nominated. I get why it's nominated when you think about the recording of it.
I
Disagree? You
I
disagree?
I disagree. Yeah, I disagree. It's like okay, like the original Star Wars came out like 1986,
Mhm.
right? So if they modernized it and put it in HD TV and added a couple more sound effects, and it's still Star Wars from 1986. It doesn't deserve an Oscar this year,
Well,
right? And that's
well,
basically what they did.
what if it was unreleased? What if Star Wars had never come out and then they did it though?
I just feel like did the Beatles actually perform this song in the studio?
Yes.
It really jumped. I'm saying not back then. I'm talking about today. Did they go and did all
No,
the
of course
Beatles come together?
no, of course not. Of
That's
course
what
not.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I look at this like I look at those Tupac albums after he died. You know what I'm saying? Them Biggie Smalls verses after he died. Like, man, we don't know if Tupac would have did songs with these niggas. We don't know if Biggie would have did songs with these niggas, man. Remember that Biggie Tupac collection? Remember Puffy came out with that? The Biggie joint, and he was making all of these songs with other people and putting them on the
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know if Dig would have been rocking with some of these guys. So it kind of like, hey,
That's a fair
maybe
point.
Paul McCartney, right? Yeah, like
Fair point.
if the Beatles had came together at 60, 70 years old and went and laid their own vocals in the booth themselves, then I would more than accept this song. But when you're taking what they did 30 years ago and add some sugar, spice, everything nice, it's a great song. It's a good song, but that's not Paul McCartney singing it. That's that's Paul McCartney 30 years ago singing that. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really, I can't really accept it. Even though it's a great song, I can't really accept it. And it might mess around and win just because it's the Beatles, right? So um,
I hear you. I hear your point. I do,
I don't,
but like,
I don't know.
but say it was one of them albums you was talking about. Like, if it was an unreleased album, like you don't think? Like, I feel like I don't know. I had to look at the look at it historically, but I feel like posthumous albums have probably been nominated before. Like, I don't know. I do see your point. Though. Your point is I
What
feel
I'm
what you're saying.
saying, what I'm saying is, remember when Pop, when all them songs came out after Pop, it was certain songs was like, man, is that really Pop though, yo? Like, is Pop really gonna be like that basic in a song? Like you know what I'm saying? Like and I feel like that with the Beatles, like, they might have recorded it. Pop recorded those verses, but they still don't hit the same because Pop's no longer here. And that's how I feel about the Beatles. This is a good song, but it don't hit the same because they're no longer performing it.
That's
That's
fair.
not them.
That's fair.
That's all. But it's a great song. We're not gonna shit on the actual subject matter and what the song is doing, of course. But I just think how it was produced is 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 it's almost like that Drake diss song with the AI. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not
That's
like
fair.
it. Like
That's
yeah,
this isn't AI. That's fair though. Let's move on. Let's move on.
but they
Texas
had to
Hold'em.
use AI computer to put that song together, though, right?
They did. They did. They did. But I don't think they used. They did. I don't know if they AI their voice. They did. I read about it. It was a little too complicated for my little mind to understand. But they did use some AI to like bring it together. Um. All right. So Texas Hold'em, Beyonce, it absolutely deserves the nomination. I'm not a big fan of the song, but it deserves a nomination. It was a big moment, bro. Like it was a huge
Definitely.
moment because it was like, okay, she's really going through with this. Like when that song premiered, I'm like, yo, so she really doing this. Like I don't like this song, but yo, she's really gonna do this. So deserves a
She really
nomination.
doing it.
Yeah. Um Charlie XCX 360. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the song. I don't quite like that style of music. Like, shout out to her, but it's just not quite my thing.
Not my
She
style either.
Yeah, there's a couple songs off the album I did like. We'll talk about that when we get to album of the year, but for the most part, it's not really my thing. Um, then we already talked about the other songs already. When it comes to like Fortnite, Taylor Swift, yo, like, all right, like I don't think, and we're gonna talk about this when we get to the album, but like to me, like Fortnite was a dope song. I love Fortnite, but that it wasn't a smash though. Like last year with Midnight's when
Mhm.
Anti-Hero, like Anti-Hero was a smash. That was a smash record, man. Like that shit was fire.
It
I
was.
heard that song all the time. I don't know about Fortnite like that. I don't know. I didn't feel it this time like I felt it with her last album.
Let me tell you what I feel about Fortnite. I feel like
Yeah,
Fortnite is like that NBA player. Like he might not deserve an All Star game, but he's like Chris Paul. Like he might not deserve to be in the All Star game, but it's Chris Paul, and he's putting up
yeah,
similar
yeah,
numbers to All Star
yeah,
players. So like, you get your shoe in. You know what I mean? Like Jordan on the Wizards. Like you could have made a case that he shouldn't have been an All Star, but he was averaging 20, and he's Jordan. So let's go ahead and slide him in the All Star game. I think that's what happened with Fortnite. It's Taylor Swift. It's Post Malone. You know, it's in the same realm as a lot of other songs. It's
yeah.
not as big as Bad Blood. It's not as big as Shake It Off. You know what I'm saying? But it's in the same realm. So let's slide her in there. She got a shoe in. She's a shoe in the All Star game, bro. That's what that is.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, so like,
Yeah.
so our official predictions. I think Espresso will win the award. I'm honestly not mad. I feel like it kind of should win it because like that song does like represent 2024. But like, what do I think should win technically? I gotta go Birds of a Feather, bro. I'm still going Birds of a Feather.
Birds of a feather, man.
Yeah, I
Birds of a
still
feather
go
should
Birds of a Feather.
win, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
But
but not like us. If not like us doesn't win, I would be surprised.
okay,
The thing about Espresso is just a big song. Not like us has become damn near a way of life.
yeah, it's true.
It's a movement. It's an anthem. So that it would be. I would be shocked if it doesn't win.
That's fair. So your official prediction is not like us will win, but you want Birds of a Feather, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, lock it in. So now we're going to album of the year.
Let's get it.
Nominees are New Blue Sun, Andre 3000, Cowboy Carter, Beyonce, Short and Sweet, Sabrina Carpenter, Brat, Charlie XCX, Jesse, Jacob Collier, Hit Me Hard and Soft, Billie Eilish, The Rise and Fall of a Midnight Princess, Chaperone, Torture Poets Department, Taylor Swift. So I'm gonna go first on this one. Um,
Let's get it.
the album that will win this award, and you can lock this in place. This is a lock. Beyonce, Cowboy Carter will win this award for album of the
Yes.
year. It is going to happen. Um, the cultural
Agreed.
the cultural impact of this album was out of this world. I think that just her doing this album and like putting light that country music is still technically part of our culture as well. Like it was just really dope how she really just tied that in. And if I'm being honest, man, like me and Stan chopped up about this album, and like it's a solid album, right? Like I'm not the biggest Beyonce fan, if to be 100% honest with you, but this album was straight. And I remember when I saw the cover art for this album, when I saw the cover art, I was like, yo, this is gonna be carnage. This album is gonna be awful. And it really wasn't. It really wasn't. Like
Hmm.
I thought 16 Carriages was dope. I thought that song with Miley
But she
Cyrus was
redid Jolene.
yeah,
She redid Jolene. She
yeah,
killed Jolene.
she
Oh
killed it.
my God.
She killed it. Bodyguard was dope. I mean, that song with Miley Cyrus was that was my favorite. I come back to that song all the time. That song was absolutely amazing. Ya was dope. It was a Tyrant. Like she had a lot of dope songs off of here. Now, am I saying it's my favorite album nominated? I'm not saying that, but I think it's a solid album. I think it would be a public relations nightmare if she
If
got
it doesn't win,
nominated and lost again. If she lost to like Taylor Swift, like it just can't happen, bro. It can't happen. She has to win this award. I actually hate the fact. I liked when Jay Z got on stage last year and was talking about how Beyonce hasn't gotten this award and it's wrong. I wasn't mad at him for doing it. I kind of hate it now because I feel like now people are gonna say, "Oh, she only getting it because she's
because he
people."
said something.
Yeah, yeah, I hate that. I do hate that. So I wish he hadn't done that now in hindsight. But I think she's winning this award, and it is what it is. She will absolutely win this award. The Grammy for Album of the Year will go to Cowboy Carter. There's no doubt about it. But who should win this award? Billie Eilish, "Hit Me Hard and
Billy
Soft."
fucking Eilish.
I'm sorry. I don't think it's particularly close. To be honest with you. I don't even
It's
think it's
not.
close. It's not even close. "Hit Me Hard and
It's
Soft" should
not.
absolutely win this award, and I'll give it to you.
Yes,
It's on you.
I agree. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Beyonce for showing her versatility. Like you said, when somebody told me, Beyonce coming out with a country music album, I said, man, what the fuck is Beyonce doing, bro? And then I heard the album, like, oh, this is what the fuck Beyonce is doing. Holy smoke! Like she killed that. She killed it. It's Beyonce. I didn't expect her. She has a soul. She has a soulful voice, right? It's like it reminds you of like church, like deep love R&B, and usually that doesn't mesh well with country. But she pulled that shit off, and I think because of that, she does deserve some consideration. I will say this: I became a Sabrina Carpenter fan. Amazing album. I liked it. Top to bottom. It was a great album. That Andre 3000 shit shouldn't even be up there. I'm sorry. Just throw that shit in the trash.
I
We're
agree.
not even going to discuss that shit, bro. That I don't even know. After all the shit they did, that man, they nominated him for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Midwest Princess, it was
You didn't
kind
like that?
of.
You didn't like that?
I mean, it was. I mean, it was some close. It's some good song. It's not Andre 3000's album, and I didn't like Brett. I did not like Brett. I couldn't get with Brett. I couldn't get with this Andre 3000. But like you said, I had one issue with Billie Eilish. I only have one issue with her album. She only gave us 10 songs, bro. I need 15 from your motherfucker. Yo, I would have never thought that Billie Eilish, because I smoke. I never thought that Billie Eilish would make weed smoke music. Like weed smoke music is like Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I mean? Bro, she has an album where I could just sit up and just smoke and vibe to. I would have never thought I could do that to Billie Eilish, bro. But her voice, like I say, her and her brother get together with that guitar and they get to doing remarkable stuff. Cowboy Carter will win because it's Beyonce, and she gave the people something different, right? Um, but and I would like for her to win because they say we started the country music, you know, and it was stolen from us, but so it would feel good to see a black woman, a black person winning a country music award. I know Darius Rucker, if I'm not mistaken, I think Darius Rucker did also Hootie and the Blowfish. But Billie Eilish, man. Billie Eilish, man. Top to bottom, bro. Like I was saying, Tiro, you open up the door. I wonder if you sure. Bro, yo,
Mhm.
bro, listen, bro. Hey, bro, I be rocking the Billie Eilish in here, bro. Even
Yeah.
the intro song, I forgot the name of the intro, but it's real slow and
Yeah.
melodramatic.
Do
And
you
then she
still cry?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then she just drops that soft ass voice on top of the music. And it just meshes so well, man. I really hope Billie Eilish wins this award. I kind of know Cowboy Carter will because of Beyonce, but Billie Eilish deserves it. And if they're not going to give it to Billie Eilish, if you're not going to give it to Billie Eilish, it should go to Sabrina Carpenter. Bro. Those
Wow.
are the two, to me, those are the two best albums up there.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. I couldn't really get with Chapel Roan. She's cool,
Wow.
but yo, Sabrina Carpenter won me over, yo. Her and Billie Eilish, they won me over. Those are two artists. And like you were saying, how people didn't listen to Not Like Us and DJ Envy didn't know about the Miley Cyrus song. I feel so guilty that I didn't know about Billie Eilish, bro. I feel like I really like because I'm a musician, bro. So Like I play instruments, so like when you like put it together well, it means more to me. And I feel like a piece of shit because I'm just learning about Billie Eilish, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel guilty that the first time I listened to her album was like 3 or 4 months ago when you did the
Yeah.
review and shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like so I'm ride with Billie Eilish, yo. She my favorite. She my favorite. Her and Doechii, I'm riding with her and Doechii. They my two favorite females. They need to do an album together. That would be crazy. Doechii and Billie Eilish together. That would be
That'd be interesting.
crazy.
That would be interesting.
That would be crazy.
Wow. So yeah, I'm surprised you didn't like that chaperone joint, man. There was some joints on there. Like now, I will say that like there's definitely some songs there like I really like don't like that brings it down, but like that joint, like after midnight and that casual, is it casual? That shit was fire. Pink Pony Club was fire. That's the song California. Like she had some joints on there. Like she had some
Yeah,
certified
but
bangers on there.
what I'm saying is, okay, I don't have to skip a song with Billie Eilish.
No, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it ain't messing with Billie Eilish's
You
album.
see, when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
start when
yeah,
you
yeah,
start skipping
yeah,
songs,
yeah,
when you skip, like I said, there's some songs on there I just can't get with. It's not Andre 3000. I just didn't listen to Andre 3000. After
yeah.
I found out I was like 4 songs in and found out he wasn't going to rap. I just never listened to it since it ever came out. I probably only heard the first 4 songs of it. Brad, I didn't really like it. Like,
Yeah,
and couldn't really get with it. And I feel like this Taylor Swift album was mid. Like, I listen to Taylor Swift.
yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? Like, so when you compare this Taylor Swift, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, you heard Illmatic before, so you base everything according to Illmatic, right? Like, like how close are you getting? And I think, to be honest, no disrespect, even though it's a good album, I think this is the worst Taylor Swift album. Like,
mm,
I'm not saying that it's a bad album. I'm just saying this work is less impressive than her other projects. You understand? I really feel like right now she's still working hard. Don't get it twisted, but it's not as potent as it once was. And she's still Taylor Swift. Don't get it twisted. But I think out of all of her albums, this is the least impressive. And shout out to Cowboy Carter. You know, Beyonce, you did your thing, and I do think she will win. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
Billie Eilish deserved that shit, man. She deserved that shit, man.
yeah. Yeah, real quick, I want to go back to the Taylor Swift album. I reviewed it, and I kind of agree with you at the time. And when I reviewed it, I thought it was just okay. But I mean, I will say I'm going back to it. It is definitely some good joints. What I think that album's when it starts off, I remember the first time I listened to it. Like the first 4 songs are all phenomenal. Like that joint,
Yes.
the torture post department, like the song, the Who's Gonna Hold You, like that song was
Yeah,
phenomenal.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that shit
yeah,
was
yeah,
fire.
yeah.
Of course,
For
Fortnite
sure.
was fire. The song Down Bad. Fuck it if I can't have him. That shit was, I'm like, okay. I'm like, yo, she about to drop a classic on us. And then after that, man, it was like,
It's like it just mellowed out. It just
yeah,
mellowed out. Then it's like you kind of wasn't exciting no more. You didn't. It didn't
yeah,
jump off the. Taylor Swift songs jump off the speakers, bro. When you hear her music, it don't matter if it's slow. And you know, what she say? One day I'll be big enough so you can't touch me.
yeah,
And that shit just it bounces off of your eardrums, right? When you hear
yeah,
"Shake It Off," you know, I go to many days, but I can't make them stay. That shit bounces off the speakers. Like you get to
yeah.
song like number 6, it starts to like, it's like you wondering if she's writing it. You know what I mean? Maybe she got somebody else to write a song for.
I don't
But
think so.
I think
She's
this.
a songwriter. I don't
I
think
don't
so,
think we
bro.
should be exactly. I think we should be. We shouldn't be awarding Taylor Swift for her least impressive work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Especially when we got Cowboy Carter, when you got Sabrina Carpenter, and you got Billie Eilish sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? Everything
yeah,
else is better than up there. But I just feel like Billie
Yeah,
Eilish deserves this, man. That's just what it is, bro. And she's not gonna get it, bro. She's not gonna beat Taylor Swift and Beyonce, bro. That's not happening.
right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But she deserves it.
yeah, yeah. You know what? You know what's interesting? I know we're gonna get out of here soon, but what's interesting is that you were talking about how like the only thing you didn't like is the fact it was only 10 songs, and
Only
then
10
you
songs.
yeah, and I kind of I thought about it, and like you were talking about competition and when to compete. I did a video about is there some friction between Taylor Swift and Billie Eilish. I did a video on that if y'all want to check it out. But if it, I think it's kind of ill because she like, all right, you dropped that album with 31 songs on it. I'm hitting you with these 10, and I'm up out of here. I'm telling you what it is. I
Yep.
dropped 10. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been a little friendly manner there and whatnot. Because here's the thing: the Tortured Poets Department, if we're going by the numbers, is the album of the year because it was the most listened to album of 2024. I think it spent like 10 weeks on number one on the Billboard. So if we're going by the numbers, it is the album of the year. But again, because of streaming, it kind of makes it weird because it's like, all right, well, you dropped 31 songs. So if like people drop a 31 song album is going to stream more than a 10 song album, so it's kind of like it's kind of you
Right.
gotta kind of the numbers just make it weird. Um, but yeah, I don't see. Here's one thing I don't like though, because I've heard people say, man, the Torture Pose Department it can't win because she won for Midnight's last year." And I'm like, "No, bro. If she
That
got the
means
number,
nothing.
no, if she got the best album. She got the best album. I don't think she
She
does,
got
but
the
if
best album.
yeah, I don't care. And I thought she deserved it for Midnight. I thought Midnight's was incredible. I thought she deserved it. Scissor's album was
Midnight was
crazy too.
Yo, Midnight was a great.
Yeah, yeah,
Scissor album did was crazy, but like you said, Midnight was just put together. Like
yeah,
Taylor Swift knows how to. The thing about Taylor Swift is all of her music is relatable to regular people.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of vulgarity in it. She doesn't sell sex. Even if she do, it's like in a respectful way. She not like, oh, I want you to get this pussy. She more like, oh, I want you to touch me like a man does. You know what I'm saying? She not gonna be vulgar and like Reggie. You got a daughter. You want to raise a Taylor Swift. You want to raise a woman that's in touch, that's respectable and in touch with her feelings and know who she is and isn't afraid to express herself. You want to. You don't want to raise a Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? You don't. You really don't. You don't want to raise a Miley Cyrus. But if you raised a Taylor Swift, you did a good job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
yeah,
I
yeah,
fuck with Taylor Swift and I love her. I am a Swiftie. I'm a
yeah.
Swiftie. I am a proud Swiftie at that. So, but I just have to be honest. I have to be honest. Taylor Swift is my favorite artist up here, but I won't let my love for her make me biased in what the actual product is. The actual product, to me, I mean, if this is a regular artist, this is probably a great artist. But when I listen to Taylor Swift, I'm not that impressive. Bro, we didn't see Steph Curry go out there and score 60. So when he go out there and get 25, it's like, all right, well, Steph, you got 25 tonight. You did your thing. But if another ball player gets 25, if another ball player put up 25 a night, it's like, damn, you're killing it. He having his breakout season. That's how I feel about Taylor Swift. This album will be the average pop star's greatest work. But for her, it's like, this is her Nostradamus, bro. That's what this is. This is her Nostradamus. That's what this is, bro. That's exactly what it is. All that hard ass shit Nas did, he gave us Nostradamus. Now, if you listen to Nostradamus, it's some fire on there. Like we
Yeah,
chose, Project Windows, I want to
yeah,
talk to the
yeah.
mayor, still we will survive. But he also got Dr. Knock boots on that shit.
That's I am. I think you confusing the two. I am. I am is
Nah, nah, ain't Dr. Knock boots.
that's on I am.
Is it? Oh, all right, all right,
That's
all
on I
right.
am. I
But what I'm
understand how you
saying
get.
is,
I
this
understand how you
is
got
her
it confused. It came out the
Nostradamus.
same year, so I got you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it came out the same year. They were supposed to be a double disc or whatever.
Mm.
But yeah, Taylor Swift, this is her Nostradamus. This is her weakest work. But it is still impressive by average artist standards. It's just we expect it's kind of unfair, you know what I'm saying? Because we're expecting her to be Hall of Fame every song. But she has been that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is her Nostradamus. Good
Last thing
music, but far from her best work.
last thing I want to get to before we get out of here, there's an album on here that we did not mention, and I think that album is a problem because I think when we look at how the Grammys do things, this is the kind of album that could win, and that's that Jacob Collier album. Here's the thing: I listened to it. I thought it was cool. It's definitely a couple songs I definitely rock with on there. This dude writes all the songs. He's the credited head songwriter on all the songs, and he's the producer of all the songs. This is very reminiscent of when Beck won Album of the Year over Beyonce, and everybody lost their minds. And then I went and did some research and was like, well, damn, bro, this dude writes all the songs, plays like hella instruments on the album, produces all the stuff. Like the Grammys like that kind of stuff. And the album has a lot of different sounds. There's songs on there that sound like Coldplay. There's songs on there that has like a neo soul vibe. There's songs on there that has like a gospel influence. That dude is doing a whole lot of different stuff. And he producing all of it and performing it all. So, he got, I'm just
He's a
saying the
great. I mean, we
Grammys
can't take away his
like this kind of
artistry.
stuff.
You can't
Yeah.
take away his. You can't take away artistry. Artistry is artistry. Like I always say, Beyonce's a performance, but a woman like India Ari is a true artist. India Ari can walk in the studio by herself and make an album. She plays every instrument. She lays vocals. She songwrites. India Ari needs no one else. That's yo. And I respect this artistry. I
Yeah.
respect this artistry. I do. Prince and Michael Jackson. One is a great performer, but Michael Jackson needs a producer. Michael Jackson needs an engineer. Prince don't need none of that. Prince is a better drummer than his drummer. He's a better bass player than his bass player. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference between. So we're going by pure artistry. Yes, he deserves to win everything. We're gonna go by that. But if we want to go by the finished product of what was done, ain't nothing better than Billie Eilish right now. It's not, bro. That's the best album on the market, bro. And
Yeah.
I do want to give him some respect for that though. He
Yeah.
does deserve love. He does deserve roses because he's probably the greatest artist up there. Because all of these artists up here need shit. He don't need nothing. He go in there by himself and come out with it. And like you say, it's versatile. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely does. And I don't want to like make light of him because we didn't really,
Yeah.
say too much about him. But
Yeah.
like you said, bro, he definitely deserves respect. All of these artists do, except for
Yeah.
Andre. I'm not respecting that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't
I'm
respect
not
it, but like
respecting it.
I just don't. I
No,
don't. I
I
don't know
don't.
what to say about it. I mean, it's a flute. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's 11-minute songs of flutes. Like, what am I? I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do with it. Um. All right. So yeah. So your official prediction is Beyonce will win and Billie Eilish should win.
Yes,
And that's my
should win.
prediction as
Yes.
well. That's my prediction as well. Beyonce will finally get that album of the year that she's been trying to get for years. But I think Billie Eilish, without question, had the best album. If I'm being honest, that Billie Eilish album was my favorite album. Genre be damned. Like that was the number one album I was bumping in
Yep.
2024. That album was just
Yep.
top to bottom, bro. Top to bottom, man. I could talk about that album for hours, man.
But,
That's how great it was. Yeah.
but when I get home from work, like when I be working, you get home, you get that chill period when you get off. When I get home from work, bro, I put extra salt in the bath water. I roll me up a joint, and I turn Billie Eilish on and sit in the tub and smoke till I feel like washing my ass. Like that is the perfect. That should be like outside of rap. That is the
Mhm.
perfect album to smoke with you, bro. Perfect
Yeah.
album, bro.
Yeah. All right, man. So we done, man. I appreciate you for doing this, man. Like I was so looking forward to this. This
You
was
know what it
awesome.
is.
I appreciate it, man. Much appreciated.
You know what
Till
it
next
is,
time.
man. This is what we do.
All right, brother. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.